Good morning to all. Welcome to Splendid Leading. Today we have a brief discussion on basic OB concepts. Attitude. It is our mindset. That is our evaluation of a person, an idea, or an object in a specified format. Piece rate system. Piece rate pay gives a payment for each item produced. It is specifically oriented to retaining the specific amount of payment. Personality. Personality refers to individual differences and characteristic patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. The basic magnitude of any individual structure or individual personality is begins absolutely with the value of differences. Reinforcement. Reinforcement can include anything that strengthens or increases a behavior. It is emphasizing the reinforcement of values, reinforcement of structural values, reinforcement of principles, reinforcement of organizational system, reinforcement of behavioral concepts in the particular organizational environment. Leadership is the act of guiding a team or individual to achieve a certain goal through direction and motivation. Leader is a person who knows the way, shows the way, and leads the way. In earlier time, the leader is only commanding the subordinates, but in the modern management theory signifies the leader is not necessarily commanding but produces more number of leaders. Goal orientation, the tendency to physically or mentally position oneself toward a goal, that is specific orientation of the specialized individual goals and collective goals in an organized manner. Teams. A team is a group of two or more people who interdependently seek to meet a common purpose, often through the problem solving, in order to meet their own and the organizational goals. Team is specialized with synergetic value, specialized with common goals and objectives, working accordingly and depending on one another for the attainment of desired collective goals as well as individual benefits. Goal theory is an overall approach to motivation that emphasizes the need to establish goals as intrinsic motivation. Self esteem describes a person's overall subjective sense of personal worth or value. It signifies the realization of one's own value in his own understanding and projecting in a most productive manner. Perception is simply called the value judgment of individual mind based on his own knowledge and observation. Perception is a process of selecting, organizing, and interpreting the information according to his own manner of value judgment. Retention, the person's ability to retain and use of information with specific manner. Ego, the portion of the human personality which is experienced as the self or I. OB, organizational behavior, is the study of how people interact within and between the groups, and its principles are used to make businesses operations with the purpose of attainment of organizational goals. Individual versus group. An individual is generally makes prompt decisions while a group is dominated by various people making decision making with their collective established goals. Social learning theory. People can learn from each other through observation, in, intimation, imitation, and modeling system according to the social system and structure. Determinants of personality, including physical environment, heredity, experiences, and traditional system of cultural values. Various disciplines contributed to OB: psychology, social psychology, sociology, and anthropology. The big five traits of human personality: extroversion, agreeableness, openness, conscientiousness, and neuroticism. Motion study. The motion study method sought to make processes more efficient by reducing the motions involved. Path goal theory. A leader's traits and behaviors can directly affect the satisfaction, motivation, and performance of their team members. Group dynamics. The process of continuously strengthening resources and enhancing employee performances. Organizational cultures. The collection of values, expectations, and practices that guides and inform the actions of all team members. Aspirations. Aspirations are an individual's hopes for achieving their goals and ideals in life. It is the desire for personal achievement. Reward orientation. Obey rules to get rewards according to the established systems and rules prescribed format of organizational functioning. Punishment orientation. Obey rules to avoid punishments. Effective variables. Variables which is expected to influence the dependent variables. Endomorphy. Shaped physique with a large frame and more body fat. Demand refers to the consumer's desire and willingness to buy a product or service at a given period of time. Remedial training can be defined as a method of teaching intended to help people who have basic skills deficiencies such as reading and writing. Illumination, the act of lighting or casting light or state of being lighted, amount light at the workplace. It is related to Hawthorne experiment. The concept of illumination is related to perception. Some individuals are illuminating their mind based on their own experiences and observation from the previous experiential learning from the different sort of individual manifestations in their working environment as well as their personal experiences and reflecting accordingly with the illuminated mind. Thank you.